We know, in truth, that isolation has a negative effect on a human being's mind. It makes them lose their mind, lose control of the mind, lose connection with their mind, and their mind loses connection with the external, and thus lose connection with the internal, lose their mind. Now there is the actuality of the physical isolation and containment, the restricting one's freedom directly physically, as in one being in isolation, one being imprisoned in isolation. And yet one has to question, what is the full extent of boundaries? How far does that go beyond the physical? Even if you were to take a person, put them in a very small area and extend that area out 100 feet, yards, miles, if it is them and they are isolated and they are alone, does that still affect the mind? And in some way, some form, some fashion, there has to be one that there is a distance that can be tolerated, one that can be lived through mentally, emotionally. For some it must be smaller, for some larger, and for some it must be in different forms and fashions. For one is out amongst the world, one can still feel isolated and alone, and one can still lose their mind, in truth. Lose their connection to self, lose their connection to the external, and it's lost. Thus they lose connection with the internal of who they are and what they are. And yet this might be the opportune moment to do so. To realize fully what the self is, what the self could be, what the truth is, what the truth could be. There is what the truth is, and there is what the truth could be. And what the truth could be is that which has a base of truth. It is a foundation, and then you build a structure of belief based on that truth. That is how you create your belief. That's how you come to your greatest belief. I believe in truth.